Hello, hello. If you're already here, then you're early. Trying to get everything set up. All right, there we go. Oh, got glue on my phone. Hi, Rhoda. Just gonna go ahead and pull up the comments. I haven't been able to do many lives in the last 2 weeks. I have been so busy. First of all, I was busy finishing up April's Patreon. I got all of that out, but while I was doing Patreon, the end of the month Patreon, I was also prepping a bit more than usual for May, because next week I'm actually going to take a few days off work, which, woo, I never really do that. And I'll talk about that more when next week's here. I'm going to keep that as a surprise. Also I'm warm, so I'm taking this off, but so I'm so excited for next week. But yeah, hi, how are you guys? I miss doing the lives. I have to pace myself when I can, not overdo it. But I have missed you guys. I know you've been here. I've still had videos out every day, but just not the live videos. We have butterflies over here. 5 pretty butterflies. You can't really, I think you can see one kind of right here. There's one flapping his wings right over here. Look how pretty. I am obsessed with butterflies. I actually did a journaling layout today about these dang butterflies. I am just fascinated with the whole process of metamorphosis, and I love how they have so many changes and you can just watch it right before your eyes, and I love it. So yeah, I did a little layout today. This is a picture of one, which is hard to see because it's like a black and white picture. But I did some journaling back here and put it all together in this cute little decorated bag. I'm gonna put this in one of my journals, but anyways, hi guys. Okay, I am working. Today is May 1st, so I am like all ready for May's new theme. I've already been talking about it for a bit, but it's going to be going on vacation theme. So it's going to be a mix of travel, like maps, atlases, general travel, and then like amusement park, you know, like Disneyland specifically, but vintage Disneyland. So I'm trying to work on the main item right now, and I'll show you what I'm working with. But I'm obsessed with these vintage Disneyland cards that I got. And my first thought was I would use this on the like cover or as the main image for whatever I was making as the main item. But I'm starting to think that if I do that, they will all look almost exactly alike, and not everyone likes or loves Disneyland as much as I do. I'm thinking maybe I save this as more of a separate item, and then if the recipient likes it just as much as me, they can put it on the top of their I'm making travel folios. So feel free to give me some feedback on that. Do you think I should keep the Disneyland separate? I'm still going to include it because I bought it specifically for this month, but yeah, I think I'm going to keep it separate, but give me your feedback either way. So I'm making these travel folios. This is just like the very first start. I'm not quite finished yet. I'm going to be working on it today. And so yeah, my first thought was that I would have this like on the cover, and I like how that looks. Obviously there would be more embellishing, but again, I don't think everyone's going to love this castle Disneyland theme, so I think keep it separate. Keep this a bit more like general travel. So I am going to be working on this little folio right now. I'm just trying to put kind of a prototype together to figure out how I like it. And I have like baggage claim tickets. I have tons of vintage and fun like travel tickets and things like that. I have some cool stamps. But even though the main part of the journal kits is going to be a little bit more general travel, I am doing little golden books this month. And if you're wondering, how do little golden books go along with travel? Well, I saw these ones going to Disneyland, and like I said, I'm obsessed with Disneyland, and I feel like that screams vacation to me. But I also feel like everyone loves a little golden book, and if you don't, then I'm not talking to you. But most people like little golden book junk journals. And I usually just do a 1 signature journal, but I want these to be extra special, so these are going to be a 2 signature. It's going to be similar to what you see here, but I have all different little golden books. And so I don't know if I have any spots open, but today is May 1st. So if you are someone who either wants to upgrade or get in on the journal tier, right now would be the time to do that. I'll check real quick and see if there's spots, because I have the ability to maybe open up a couple more depending on what I already have it set up as. But yeah, so whoops, I have this tied together. This journal right here is going to be mine, but yeah, it's going to have a variety of pages. As you can see here, I've done little golden book journals once before, but I'm excited to do them again. I also feel like, because I would even use this as a travel journal personally, and then decorate however I want. So I think I am loving how it's coming together. I'm going to work on this little folio right here. Maddie, hello. Okay, so I am going to be, so I'm going to be altering baggage claim tickets. I'm going to be making some fabric washi. Let me grab the fabric I'm using. Maddie, thank you for the idea for the fabric washi, though. That came from her. I got my hands on this really cool map themed ribbon. I'm gonna use that somehow. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice, fun mix of things. Right now, I'm going to work on adding some pockets on the inside of my folio, and I just want to chat with you guys a bit. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do there. Oops, I'm gonna put all of these receipts over here. I dropped one somewhere, but that's okay. That's what I was looking for. So I think on the inside here, I'm gonna have a few different little pockets. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that right now. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'll do this and then I'll show you. I'm using some scrapbook paper for the inside right now, but each one of these will be a little bit different. Are any of you going on vacation this summer? And if so, where are you going? I feel like a travel theme is also just fun to use in general. So even if you're not going on vacation, I think it works well. Okay, just gonna smooth out this glue. Oh, you want to do a trip to Portland to see me? I'm just kidding. That's fun though. Portland is very beautiful in the summer. Peru. Sandra, that's cool. I didn't know you'd been there. Okay, I'm just gonna glue on 2 little pockets here. Yeah, so my thought for this is I'm trying to think of like a wallet slash like a passport kind of wallet, something like that. But last year, actually, where did that go? Last year I actually did some cute passport wallets. I just found those. Where did they go? I don't know if any of you remember that, but I loved how those turned out. And I know I have some still. And I just had them. And I just put them, oh, right here. Yes, here we go. Okay, well, I don't have a finished one, but it was kind of like this, and then it had papers in it. Similar to this, I did a dream one here. So it was like this, but with this cover. There we go. And I really loved how those turned out. But obviously I wanted to do something a bit different this time around. Just a place to put all of the fun baggage tags and, you know, tickets, things like that. I will definitely be using mine in my journal somehow, some way. Okay. Okay, let me glue this down and then I'll show you a close-up picture of what this is going to look like. In fact, maybe I'll do some stamping. I have this fun stamp set that I just got, and it's, I know I just showed it to you so quick, but it's awesome for travel. And so I think I'm going to take a brown ink for this. And I'll catch up on the comments in just a sec. I wonder if this will show up dark enough. We'll see. Yeah, actually that looks awesome. Okay, I'll show you here. Let me stamp this one. One more, because I'm actually liking this way more than I thought I would. And maybe I'll add some stamping to the front as well. Like this. Oh yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna go stamp crazy. Okay. Let me do ticket. This one says ticket. This one is something. Okay, I'm gonna need some feedback here in a second. Okay, and I know that I want to cut a slit on the top here, and then I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, so I think we'll put this in here. Have a nice skinny pouch. Does that open up? Have you ever been on the hunt for something that's an exact size that you need? And you would think that it was easy to find, but come to find out, it's not available anywhere. And you're like, wait, this seems like a basic size. Well, welcome to this. I had this treat bag. This was like kind of a flat treat bag, okay? I covered it in Atlas paper. And I couldn't remember who I got it from at first, but then come to find out, it came from Feed the Birdies. So I was like, oh, let me just search on Amazon or just like the entire web. And there was nothing that was this, there wasn't even anything close. It's just 6 inches by 9.75 inches. I couldn't find anything that was 6 inches by 10. I found 7 by 10, but that was a little bit too tall. So I guess that was close, but there was only one option anyways of that. And so it was so odd. There were definitely smaller sizes, but I couldn't go any smaller. And so she checked her like warehouse area, I think is where come to find out she had a whole stack of these. They were from like a vintage merchandise shop or something like that. And so she so kindly put them in the mail for me and sent them. And so I get to go on with my idea, basically. Oh boy, but I was real scared there for a minute. Obviously I could have came up with a different idea, but you know. Okay, so let me fill this so I can show you this idea here, and then okay, we'll just put one of these in. Zambia Airways. All right. Gonna need your help with the cover, but here we go. So basic. So I want to add something to the cover, but you have this little skinny pocket, which I'm thinking I will put like these Tim Holtz bookmarks, or I can make some, but I'll probably use those. And there is something that doesn't want to let it down. So I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, so then I'll probably put a little Velcro dot so then it opens up like that. And so then we have a little side pocket. Here's that Disneyland card. And then we have 2 pockets right here. On this side, I'll probably leave it blank, but I was thinking it might be cool to also like staple at the top like a couple pieces of paper or something like that, so you could do like a little journaling on the side. But I might keep it blank too, because this is going to be a little thick to be going in the mail. But that's what I got so far. But what I need your help with, the inside, that's like the easy part. And see right here. Oh, you have a pocket right here too. Sorry. So we'll have a pocket right there as well. Let's see what can I put in that pocket. Will the postcards work? That would be so cool. And I do feel like with the postcard, I sort of feel like it's actually going to feel like you're getting like a postcard from a friend. Because like, I don't know, isn't a Disneyland postcard nostalgic? Is that just me? It fits! Excuse me. Oh, when things fit so perfectly, I didn't even plan that out. Sorry, I'm being dramatic there. It fits perfect. So we have a pocket right here. And then open it up, and then the side pocket, and then the double pocket, and then again, maybe I'll leave that clear or blank, I'm not sure. Okay, it also gives some stability to the whole thing. That's lovely. But how are we going to decorate the front? I have these fun little tickets. That almost goes. I mean, they're all going to be a bit different. I don't know if you have seen these. I also used these in my April little snippets that I gave to Wildflower members, so I don't know if that's overdoing it to use them again. No, it's not. Yeah, I think actually they work pretty well. So maybe that's like all I need to do to it is add that. And then I put the Velcro dot on that, and that's the closure. Let me know what you think. I have stamps. I have other things I could use too. Okay, I'm going to finally read your comments here. Drink some water. Dawn, hello. Oops. Kristen, Vicky, if you guys are still here, it took me a minute to say hi. Hello. Definitely not trying to do a whole trip with 2 small kids. Nah, I wouldn't either. But Arlo she's like a small teenager. Well, remind me how old your kids are, but I feel like they're smaller than Arlo. And 2 of them? No, I would never do a trip in my whole life. No, I'm just kidding. I actually was starting to think this yesterday. Okay, Arlo is a handful, and oh boy, she's a handful, and she's Miss Sass, but she's also like confident and very independent. I hate when people say their kids are independent when they're like 6, but honestly, she can do a whole lot on her own. She's easy to hang out with. Like when I go grocery shopping, any kind of errands, for the most part, she's very easy. In fact, it's almost easier to bring her with me to those types of things. And so, and then Alistair, my son's 13, and he's such an easy kid. So I was starting to feel like, dang, this is just the prime age right now, and I feel like it's just going to keep getting better. Also, Arlo just recently made a whole bunch of friends in our neighborhood, like 6 or 7 new friends. And so every evening that it's been like sunny enough, she goes outside and plays with them, and our neighborhood feels safe enough to me that I can be cooking dinner while she's out there. And a lot of her friends are literally across the street next door, like so close to us. And it's gonna be a handful of a summer, but also so much fun for her and for my son too. Lori, the map ribbon's cute, huh? I got it from Amazon. Oh my gosh. So Dawn, okay, because you're working at Joanne still. Well, I went there yesterday. I have a shopping video up today. I found the cutest sheer daisy trim or ribbon. I was so excited for it. But when I got to the cashier, my hands were full of those little sewing cards and a few other things. I had all of these and they were like in packs of 20, so I have my hands full. Anyways, so the ribbon, it fell onto the lady's cash register, and she actually looked at me so mad. It fell, but it kind of like rolled at her, and I'm not kidding, I really think that she thought that I like threw it at her. I don't know. Anyways, but it was a hectic thing to get everything rung up. They were so confused about giving me the sewing cards. Anyways, so it took forever to get me out of there, and when I got in the car, I'm like, or I was actually already halfway home. I'm like, where's my ribbon? I realized I didn't have it. I was so sad, but I looked on my receipt. I did not get charged for it, so I think she just missed it or something. But I wanted it so bad. I'm not going back there either. Huh. That was enough Joanne's for me. Erica, hello. I'm having a great Thursday. Thank you. Sandy, Novella. Hi guys. Sorry I didn't say hi when you first popped in. Okay. Oh, wait, Sandra, what did you say about me? You like the folio, thank you. And I think you said something about I should sign the postcards. I've never thought about that. You can sign the postcards, Jessica, right? Wish you were here. That's kind of cute. I would have never thought to actually like sign them, but I would, but I don't know. Yeah. Charlene, you like the ticket on the front? I think I do too. I want to make sure that's the move. Okay. 2.5 and 5. Arlo is older than you. Yeah. Yes. And last year, Dawn, I did not feel the same. There's an ant. I did not feel the same last year. I didn't feel like it was easy. And so Sorry, that was gross, but I didn't want him there. Yeah. I feel like you definitely got your hands full with those ages. I mean, yeah. My son does not. That's funny because my son, he doesn't really like to do errands with me, even at this age. He gets like kind of overstimulated, I feel like, and bored, but overstimulated too. So I'm very selective when I do outings with him. It will get better until it gets worse. Oh yeah, God. Oh God, I know. And not to mention I have a teenager. Like, yeah, so far so good, but yeah. I thought Arla was older. So cute. Yeah, she's 6, almost 7. Oh, Dawn, it's not a stress. Yeah, I bet. No, for sure. Honestly, I can imagine that customers are so mean at this moment in Joann's. Like, I'm sure. But yeah, and yeah, I would be scared to work there right now. But hopefully, it's not so bad for you. I hope. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add one of these tickets, and I'm trying to think how I want to add it. I want it to be on there real good. When's the last day for Joann's? For some reason, I thought every Joann's had like a different day, just depending on like when they sold out. Am I wrong though? That maybe that's not true. Yesterday was the first day I had gone to Joann's in a bit, so I'm gonna glue one of these tickets on the front. You know, they'll all be a little bit different. In fact, now that I just realized, okay, I want to put a Velcro dot, but I was thinking of putting it on the ticket, but I think that ticket might get too much wear over time and it could come off. So I'm going to make it look like that's the Velcroed part, but we'll put it actually on the main part of the bag. I think that makes more sense. And this month, for my journal packs, I'm going to try to fit everything that you're getting in your little folio, and I'm hoping that will help with shipping. Or yeah, I'm hoping that will help things be smooth. Okay, put my Velcro dot on here. Why can't I get you on there? Oh, I see. I put some washi tape. I lined, I'll show you in a second, and it's kind of slippery, I guess you could say. So the Velcro dot's not going to glue to that, but that's okay. Then I won't put the washi there in that spot for anyone else. Okay, let me show you here. I put this postage stamp washi, but it's very like silky, I guess you could say. But yes, okay, fun. And maybe I'll punch a hole. Actually, yeah, maybe I will punch a hole in these or something. Oh, okay. I have a video coming, actually, where I am going to be recreating an idea that Maddie did. I stole Maddie's idea, but really, I gave her full credit. Maddie, I hope it's okay to show these. I have an unboxing coming in a couple days. She has some really cute kits in her shop right now. But Maddie, I was obsessed with these. They're simple, but I just love these little snippets. And I love that everything is straight. I don't know what it is. I've made snippets similar, but usually they're like scrappy pieces of paper. And I love how it goes smallest to biggest. So there are some buttons on there, vocabulary cards, other little bits and pieces, and then book pages. And so I made some of these using one of her kits in a video that's coming. So I have a couple videos coming. But I was just realizing that actually this would look so cute in this little pocket as well. And it's the perfect size. So maybe I'll probably make these for my wildflower members. I bet I will. And And I can use, oh, and I can use some of my like ticket ephemera, because you can easily take it off and then use it individually or whatever you want. But I'm going to try to put, this is the perfect size. Heck yeah. And the cute part is that you could, oh, this is so cute. Because look, you could have a few things hanging out if you want, or you could put it all in. I can't send buttons, sadly, but either way. Yep, that's the move. We got it, folks. We got it. So thank you, Maddie. I loved your idea. I honestly think that I'm going to not do much more decorating other than cover these in the atlas paper with that ticket. I kind of want to keep them this blank. They're not blank, but this, I want to keep them like this so that as the recipient, if you are traveling to a specific place, you could add a little snippet somewhere, or you could add up here like a little title that says like going to Florida or wherever you're going. Again, I am tempted to decorate it more, but I think that these are going to look so much better and be more useful if I keep it general. Because this was my original idea, was to have this here. I like that for mine because I love Disneyland, but not everyone's going to like it, so we'll keep it like that. Cool. I'm excited. And then obviously the things in here are going to also be finished. So again, I'm going to do some kind of collaging. These stamps actually would probably look really cute on here, but yeah, I'm going to do some kind of collaging to the tags, and I think it's going to be a cute month. What else do I have? I have journal packs already made for them. I do have some other vintage ephemera pieces that I'm going to be including. They are kind of like Disney themed, but again, I feel like just because it's a vintage ephemera piece, it'll be really cute and go along well with it. So, oh yeah, and then the fabric washi. So we'll pretend like, let's pretend like this is our fabric washi, but it's not, but let's pretend. Maybe something like that. Dang, that could be cute too, but I'm gonna keep it separate. I was thinking like, just pretend like this is like the fabric washi that I make. I mean, but you could really add it on somewhere. Oh, you could put it like around the spine, and since it will be a fabric washi, it'll have adhesive. You could put it around like this. I gotta keep that close so you get the idea. Like that. Yes, make some, Sandra. Was my fabric washi video up yet? I can't remember. I have so many pre-filmed videos right now, I don't remember what's up and what's not. But I got the fabric washi idea from Maddie. And Maddie, I said in my video I wasn't sure if you had made a tutorial, because we all do things a bit different and it's fun to learn from everyone. So I didn't see one on your channel, but if you have one, let me know. On my fabric washi video, I also linked like 2 other older tutorials where I made DIY washi. So just, you know, it's just more ideas basically. I am real excited for this month. So if you're just hopping on and you are interested in getting a journal pack like this, or a little golden book junk journal, then just make sure to sign up while there are spots available. And I want to say an extra I love you, thank you for being a Patreon member this month, and especially if you want to sign up and get one of these lovely packs, it's going to help me out a lot this month, because I have some extra surprises for my kids next week. And again, I'll share that with you next week because it's a surprise to them, so it's going to be a surprise to you too. But mommy's going broke, so that's okay though. But yeah, I should have spots available, I think, on all of my tiers. So even if you're someone who just wants to get a postcard, I have postcard tier. And then all of the different tiers will kind of tell you what items you can expect. But I gotta go because I have some other fun videos that I want to film today. I have a journal challenge that was given to me by ChatGPT. I'm gonna do that video, and I have quite a lot fun videos that I will have pre-filmed and ready while I'm working on Patreon this month. Charlene, oh, you're starting to make dinner. Yum. What are you having for dinner, you guys? Thank you, Sean. The video is up. Okay, I already have my fabric washi video up. Great. Yeah, it's so easy to make, honestly. Oh, Dawn, you asked if I needed book pages. I don't think I need any book pages. I think I'm swimming in book pages. Unless you were talking about a specific kind, but I think I have more than enough supplies right now, honestly. Maddie, you just sent me some of your journal packs, or sorry, journal kits. Those had book pages in them. I have all kinds of book pages right now. Like, yeah, I probably will need some more atlas pages, but I have a friend sending me some, so I don't know how many. I'm not sure. They are your ideas to steal. I will steal something back. Oh, you have a lot of book pages. Do you have book page like packs in your Etsy shop? Okay guys, well, I don't have one. I send you the bill for the idea. Oh, good. Well, to be fair, I mean, I did make a fabric washi video like 6 years ago, so I had the idea once. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not actually kidding. I did, but I feel like in this crafty world, all of our ideas have always been done before, but I do always try to give credit because I do get very inspired by you guys. But Maddie, like when you send me things or when you sent me the picture of your fabric washi, it's kind of like even if you've done something before, it's nice to get re-inspired, because when you see someone else do it in their style or in like a theme that you like, it can really help you get like re-inspired. And that's why sometimes I even redo my own ideas. And that's why sometimes I will, even if I see another junk journal creator make something and I'm like, ooh, I really like that, but she already made a tutorial. Well, I'll come up with my own method and then make my tutorial, because I feel like we all have something to share in those instances. So I am gonna go so I can get some work done. I'm really glad we got to hang out today. It's gonna be like, or it's like 80 degrees out today, so I'm excited for some sunshine, and I will see you guys soon. So have a good day. Bye.